The three things I would look at in an organization, the first thing would be the stability. Especially in today's environment, I will look at the financial stability of an organization. The second factor I would look for will be the growth. Growth is I want to work for an organization which grows in the industry, B, which allows me or which enables my growth. I'm sure anyone working in an organization would like to learn and progress. The third factor I always promote would be the happiness at work. Today there are accredited programs where organizations where you get great place to work. So the three factors are number one, stability, number two, growth, and third, it should be a great place to work. It's very important you give the suitable job to the suitable person. So when there's a match between suitability, I'm sure that's one way to retain employees. And most importantly, you should recognize employees, you should delegate work to them, you should empower employees, you should motivate them, inspire them, reward them. So all these words which I mentioned in an organization, if it happens, I think that's one way where we can retain great talent. There are three major steps which I made in my career. So if I take you through the last 30 years, the first step was I joined GlaxoSmithKline as a medical representative, where I worked as a category manager for 10 years. And after working for Glaxo for 10 years, I took the first step to move to Hemas Pharmaceutical to join as a country manager. The simple reason is that I want a career development. And here I go, I work as a country manager for 10 years. And after being there for 10 years, I thought that's not enough. I need to grow further. So this time I take a move and I join as a CEO. I joined Delmage as a CEO to further enhance my career. At this point, I was missing my favorite industry, which I'm in, the healthcare industry. To further establish myself, I took a move to join a stable, a financially stable and a great place to work, the Sunshine Healthcare, as a CEO, and made that move. So these are like three key decisions which I made in my life simply to enhance myself, for me to grow in my career. To overcome the COVID-19 situation, especially in answering from a supply chain point of view, we need to do a couple of things because things were not normal and we were operating in the new normal. So one of the key steps we had to do is to increase the stock because we deal in essential medication. So we can't allow a product to go out of stock. So a person who is taking insulin, we can't allow that patient to go out of stock where a patient would suffer. So in this situation, we had to increase the stock from the normal stock holding. We had to reconfirm the orders from our principals, our suppliers. The third thing we did, for the very first time, we looked at the stock position at the customer point because our orders are placed from the customer based on their balance stock. So we generally wait till the order comes and then we supply them. So for the very first time, based on this situation, we looked at what is the customer balance stock and then we started catering them. So these are some of the steps we took to manage the COVID-19 situation. My personal advice to improve on three things. Increase your experience. So if you want to grow yourself in supply chain, work for a supply chain organization or work for a supply chain division or the supply chain department and have that first-hand experience. So experience is key. Second, increase your knowledge. By working, you gain knowledge, and by following accredited courses, whoever offer, you can increase your knowledge. Third would be to increase your competency in these areas. So if you want to be successful in supply chain, experience, knowledge, competency, if you can focus on these three areas, I am sure you're going to improve yourself in this area.